Pep, good afternoon. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
I appreciate this is an FA Cup press conference, but all the talk this lunchtime is of the Champions League draw. Atletico Madrid, your opponents. We've seen how they played at United earlier in the week. How dangerous an opponent are they for you?
I understand completely this question. The FA Cup will be so sad about you because you don't respect the oldest competition all the time. So, but okay, I understand it. What could I say? Just see. I think we'll go through in an incredible tough group stage with Liverpool, Porto, and Milan. And after the game against United in 180 minutes, I think they were better. The game we played in Madrid were fantastic, and especially in the first half and here. So it's a team that they do, or they are what they are, and they are able to avoid who you are. Is the biggest quality from Atletico Madrid. They are always what they do, and for the way they play, you try to impose your game, but sometimes it's so difficult. Second leg away, it's more complicated, and but this stage, the best 8 teams in Europe, I think all draws are difficult, and come back to Madrid.
If you win, you could well face Chelsea in the semi-final, which would obviously be a repeat of last year's final. Is that a big incentive for you and your players?
A lot of work to do in Atletico Madrid to think about the next round. So absolutely, I'm not going to answer because it's just fairy tales answers.
You avoided Liverpool, but Liverpool this week have come up right on your heels in the Premier League race. These two squads now look very capable of going toe-to-toe for the rest of the season, possibly right up until the final game on May 22nd. How do you assess the title race now that they are right on your heels?
I could not expect to be far. You play the games we drop points lately with Southampton and Crystal Palace. We play to win the games. So, but football is football. Sometimes we organize why you didn't win is football. I think against Tottenham we played to don't lose the game, but the way we defend the last action, we deserve to lose the game. It's what it is. So we're going to sleep 14 or 15 days top of the league, and after we come back for international break and it's a Premier League for 9 games, and I think everybody knows what you have to do. So it's a marvelous challenge. We'll be there to face them. We're going to try it and start for Burnley and then games.
And just to nod in the direction of the FA Cup, as you say, without being disrespectful to it, can I ask you about the game this weekend? I mean, difficult to get the players motivated for an FA Cup game when there's other big prizes on the horizon?
How you ask me this when we show in these 6 years, we play every competition, every game, like was our last game in our lives. You cannot ask me this. We respect a lot the FA Cup and go to Wembley in semi-finals. So it's great. So, and we know how difficult it will be away against Southampton. But I'm sorry, I trust a lot with my team and my players. I know. So I know it looks like everything is gone, it's over, no chance for anything. But the manager still trusts a lot with these players to try to in every competition be who we are, like we were in Southampton, like we were in Crystal Palace. We drew points, and we're going to try to do it. So I want to do it with these guys. I will not change one single player to do this next 2 months that we have ahead of us. Do it with a differently. I like to do it, and we're going to try it. Success? I don't know.
Hi, Pep. Could I just ask you about Kyle Walker? He wasn't picked in the England squad yesterday, and Gareth Southgate said he wanted to look at other right backs, but then Trent has pulled out today, and I think Reece James is going to pull out as well. Do you expect Kyle to go back in, or having left him out so he looks at other players, would you prefer him not to be selected?
it's difficult for me to involve a lot of national teams decisions. So I respect a lot of guys, and with the selection, all I can say that Cal is incredibly important for us. With the success we had in the past, in the present, we have in the future. Cal has been, is, it will be so important, and he will be back in the national team. What's happened now for me, I don't know anything about that, so I don't know what's going to happen. And what I know, and Cal is talk with Kyle and the reason why, and this is at the end the most important thing.
I don't expect you to answer stories about Erling Haaland, but you've never made any secret of the fact that you want a number 9.
Why you ask me the question, Haaland, when you know I'm going to ask her about Erling Haaland?
Well,
so you ask me. I know you are going to answer, so you ask me. So don't ask me because I'm not going to answer. Well,
you might one day. You might.
Listen, since I'm here, so apparently every month or 2 months we say we are going to sign 50 players. So I'm not going to right now. Listen, it's impossible. I'm going to talk about some guys like he's not here, and I don't know will be here. He's a Dortmund player, and we have incredible ahead of us. So you can answer for this player or another one or another one. So, and the season is going to start the transfer window, and many things is going to happen.
But you all have repeatedly spoken about and been asked about a number 9 and what they give your team. I realise you haven't got one to the end of the season, and that's most important.
Listen, maybe I speak about this club needs a striker for the next 5, 6, 7 years, maybe once in the last 12 months. So I'm not going to be the guy being success or not success. It's because we didn't have a striker or have a striker. We have a striker who play with strikers. And important in football, my point of view, is when you play good and write 7 players in the box or 8 players in the box. This is the best way to play and score a goal. So we are right now ahead of a game to bring us try to go Wembley for semi-final of the FA Cup. We are in the last 8 best teams and we are at the top of the league. We would love to have 20 points ahead of Liverpool, but this is impossible. But we are there. So what we have done so far is great. Honestly, so great. And now he's going to come back after international break, play this game, pray that the players come back for the national team as best as possible, no injuries, and the last 2 months, we fought a lot to be there and try to do it.
Right. Back to Atletico, if I may. You just gave a very good definition of them, that they are what they are for you being what you are. How rare is to find a club that becomes the manager or the manager that becomes the club, like the relationship between Simeone and Atleti?
When this happens, you have an incredible achievement as a club institution. The most important thing will happen in that club is that Simeone will not be sacked. And all the players know he is the manager, he will be the manager. And all the players in the media know the hierarchy support the manager for the fact the result had in the past. So they are not stupid. When it doesn't work, no manager can sustain in the teams like Atletico Madrid that they compete to win the title. So being there, so they will be replaced, but has success, and now everybody knows. So everybody knows what is the path, what they have to do, and that's why they had they were incredibly consistent in the last years.
Would you regard his ideas as opposite than yours? It's like 2 very different styles of reaching the same goal, I guess.
I don't understand his measures because first I was not there being lead or being training by him, so I don't know. But if he likes don't concede goals, I like more than him. If I want to win games, I like more than him. And I like the counterattacks the same like him. So the people make theories about the way play ones and the other ones. So I like a lot of things. I would like to do something like they are able to do it. Like sometimes I'm not able to do it. But I think both teams concede few goals, concede few chances. and maybe I'm agree, we try to do it with the ball. They try to sometimes defend a little bit deeper and counter-attack, but in some moments they press high. I saw the first 50, 20, 25 minutes against Man United, and United could not breathe. They make an intense high pressing. In some moments they defend deeper. I would say maybe longer than that, but after they use the quality. So I saw the game against United in the second leg, and when they defend and they contact with Griezmann, with Carrasco, is not that case with they play, but with Joao Felix, and they have the tempo, the 2 or 3 passes like Lodi, Marcos Llorente, or the people from Coque and the other ones, they can make a use of counter-attack. So they are doing that for many, many years, more than maybe 1 decade, and reach final the Champions League. Like for 1 minute they didn't win it, and it's an elite in Europe all the time. So now, I'm not saying why you have to compare. So they play to win the games, we play to win the games. We're going to try it, knowing that will be difficult to impose our game against them because they are good doing that. So doing what they do and avoid what you try to do. And they have to be in all aspects, have to be clever because they wait for the right moment and they know they will have it, but they have it. And every game they have the chances to score a goal. And we have to be, to play by this night. So it doesn't matter. We play another opponent in the last 8 teams, would have been difficult too. So we go in nice stadium with incredible supporters, and yeah, we're going to reach the semi-final. Hopefully they are worried to play against us. Hopefully.
The emotional element of it. How is there anything you can do as a manager to keep them?
So, he is so easy.
Is there anything?
No. I'm saying, I would try it. But you know what is there? When you have 75 minutes, 80 minutes, you want to win, you try it, you miss the chances, it's not possible, control the motion on that. So it's not easy. They are human beings. They have mom and dad. And everyone is special. Yeah, we work on that, yeah. But sometimes it's difficult. For example, against United, I said, be calm. They want our ambition to punish you in the counter-attack. So I have to be patient. I didn't want energy. I don't want to make special messages. I don't want a message. I don't want to make a special thing because it's United, the derby. No, completely opposite. Completely opposite. I have to be calm. Because otherwise, we are not good at that.
You said, I might have misheard you before, but I think you said you might need to do something differently in the next couple of months.
We have to do differently?
Yeah, I think
No. I would love to do what we have done so far. Yeah, definitely. Just when we had 6-yard box to score a goal. That's really, I love it. But a part of that, details. They're going to play against Southampton that they shape and move differently, like Crystal Palace, for example. They have to adapt, and they try to adapt them, the movement that they do. But no. What I said before, try to be in those 2 months, the games that we have, that they know every game is the final now in the Premier League, of course, in the Champions League, and next Sunday, is be ourselves. And every player, do ourselves. And train like most of the part of the training today with training, be that. No more than that.